Greetings, everybody. I'm going to be running a how-to for a wizard open world farming, and it's going to be using the Angmet set primarily with a couple pieces of V3. Let's go over some gear real quick. So first of all, we're going to have just a two-piece of whatever. You can have Banquet of Eyes, you can have Shell Blast, you can have whatever you need to have to give you some extra damage. What we're going to primarily be using is Angmets. We got 4-piece going on here for damage over time, and then a 2-piece V2s, and that's going to give us the beneficial effect duration. The gear, Ephemeral Visage. It's going to help our dots to do all the damage quickly. We got a cooldown reduction for slow time, so we can have slow time up as long as possible. Sprite Spark, everybody loves this for wizard farming. Sprite Spark is going to do a little bit of damage, and it's going to be up all the time. Next, we have the Stagaville Omen. Stagaville Omen will give us more damage when we cast Meteor. Meteor is going to be great for damage. We're going to be casting that as often as possible. Thunderous Applause. There's your Meteor. Meteor is going to be an AE around you, and it's going to do all kind of damage for you. We put the Pebble over here for Meteor cooldown. This one does Meteor damage, so that's why I didn't have anything there. Lost Seconds, again, slow time cooldown, because we want these cooldowns to be up as often as possible. A little bit of extra damage here for Lightning Nova with the Thunderbird's Bite. We got Winter's Eye. So this one, I'm going to show you two different ones. Winter's Eye is going to be first. This is Ice Armor, and it does damage for us. And then Frantic Spark, the Lightning Nova cooldown, again, so we can have these buffs up all the time. So let me show you the range of Lightning Nova. All right, I cast it here, does no damage, You got to be right up on the monster for Lightning Nova to work. Well, so you can't hardly see Lightning Nova, but what you can see is the Ice Armor, and you got to be right up on it for the Ice Armor to do damage. So this Ice Armor damage and the Lightning Nova damage, once you're in the Ice Ring, you're hitting the targets. The Fire and the Meteor, you see the Meteor. It has range. You're good with that one. Now, you see why I chose this one, so I can see more clearly when I'm hitting certain monsters. Alright? Now, I chose Electrocute as my skill, only because the ultimate of Electrocute allows you to move while casting. Every now and then, I'll use that, especially for Ancient Elites or something. But it's up to you what you want on that one. But we have Slow Time, Lightning Nova, Ice Armor, and Meteor. Let's go ahead and pop over to an area, show you a little bit of damage. Hopefully this area is not taken. And you'll see that I keep most of my cooldowns just going non-stop. So, circle around, stuff's dead there, circle over here, done, circle over here, done. Not even auto attacking, not hitting attack at all. We're in Inferno 5, and if this mob was up, it would be dead. If this one was up, they would be dead. And all I do is a couple loops, 1, 2, run to the next area. I'll loop around, 1, 2, if they're up, run to the next area. 1, 2. If Meteor's up, Meteor just kills them. Oh, there's a yellow. So the yellow, like I said, a couple auto attacks, yellow's gone. So that is the primary open world farm, and you can see, here we go. Now we're getting some speed. Now that the stuff is spawning, and you can see my cooldowns are working about as fast as I can get them going. There you go. Don't have to hit any attacks, just have to spin a circle. Unless Meteor's up, it does the damage for you, and you move on. So, super fast, wizard open world farm. Now let me show you the one variant. This variant here does basically the same damage. I've tested it before. And it's just a variant for the Ice Armor. It does have a little more range. Let's get some speed going. I hate running slow. Alright, so essence transfer, we're going to the ice armor. Instead of it doing that one, Heart of the Storm. Now you guys saw how close I had to be for ice armor to do damage. Now watch how far I can be for ice armor to do damage. That is ice armor. That lightning bolt is ice armor, blasting from way over there. So that will hit multiple targets. I believe up to 4 targets, blast them pretty hard. The other ice armor does continual damage. Hits everything around you. It's all the damage you need. As you can see when I was clearing before, didn't need any more damage. So here we go again with the other ice armor. Those big guys take a couple hits sometimes. Oh, we got a treasure goblin. Good. Maybe get something cool out of that. I'm gonna pop this on just so I can come over here and auto attack these guys while I'm moving. As you notice, I move a little slower, but when you have a treasure goblin or ancient elite, you can use that auto attack and it works great. They just melt. Blues, that's fine to use it as well. My circle's kind of messed up here, but as you can see, I'm starting to get it to go. Let me go over here and kill these blues. Like killing the blues, always like killing the blues, or the yellows, or whatever colors come out. Couple circles. Oh, that guy's a little bit more hit points. Meteor will kill even the blues. Meteor eats them up. It does great damage. The Angmets, now that procs a damage over time. The slow time buff makes those damage over time tick faster. So even though it's a damage over time, it will tick fast, blow up the monsters, couple loops, you're done. So there you have it. 2 different ways you can have for your ice armor, but I find this is better than arcane. Now I'll show you why. So let's go back over here. A lot of people will still use the slow time. They'll still use the meteor. And everybody uses Sprite Spark. But what you'll see a lot of people using, when you come to the essence transfer, you'll see them using, down here, where's the dagger at? Rift Carver. Arcane Torrent. Creates a chaotic orb that moves with you. We'll go ahead and put it on so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Arcane Torrent. Now, look at it. Fires missiles. Each one does 4,000, a little over 4,000 damage for myself. I'm going to show you my stats in a moment. And it's good. You know, it's up. It does its thing. A lot of missiles going out. But they hit individual targets. So it's a preference. You can have that. And you can have them hitting the individual targets. It does great damage, especially if you get an Ancient Elite. It will focus more on the Ancient Elite. But when you have the groups of monsters, the individual missiles will go out and hit multiple different monsters. That's why I feel the armor was a little bit better. And with my armor, I have almost no downtime. With this one, you see I have a few seconds left. It's blasting, and now I have downtime. Even though it's short downtime, it still is downtime. And I do believe that if I put anything on this, it's just going to add the damage. So I couldn't find a way to get around that downtime. The other thing for me was the ice armor. The one I like. It lets me see how far I would need to be for my sparks. So I use that as a judgment call of how far I need to be with my sparks. That's my personal preference there. Again, some stats here. I am farming Inferno 5, so everything's out of my level. And you see my damage, my CR, my armor pin. You guys can take a look at some of the other stuff. And that's about it for it. I hope you guys enjoyed the Wizard Overworld farming, and it's one of the fastest builds you'll find. Thank you, and have a good time playing. Happy hunting.